welcome to Prime Property, your weekly real estate rec. Now, I'm Nayantara Rai and this is what we have on the show today. Move over Bengaluru, Hyderabad is emerging as the new destination for India Inc. and MNCs. We analyze Hyderabad's commercial and residential property market. One of Chennai's most luxurious hotspots may get a makeover. The sea-facing East Coast Road may become Chennai's new hub for mid-range housing. New Delhi, having the world's worst air, forces the Green Tribunal to spring into action, bans all construction activity in the capital and its suburbs unless builders follow the 2010 rules of the Environment Ministry. Taking a cue from Amazon ditching Karnataka for Hyderabad, we decide to find out if this is a one-off case or if Hyderabad has got its mojo back. For over half a decade, the political turmoil that preceded the bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh had brought Hyderabad's property market to a standstill. Now the cyber city's real estate market is on the road to recovery. Chief ministers of both Andhra Pradesh and Telangana have been trying to outdo each other to attract investments to their states, and that has worked out very well for Hyderabad, which is of course the joint capital of both Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. With rentals averaging at around 45 rupees a square foot, Hyderabad is far more affordable than Bengaluru and Chennai, and its areas like Gachibowli, High Tech City and Kuttakpalli are fast emerging as the new hotspots for corporate India and MNCs. Telangana's Chief Minister Chandrasekhar Rao's plans for Hyderabad received a shot in the arm, with the Shapoorji Pallonji Group offering to adopt Hyderabad and invest a jaw-dropping 20,000 crore rupees in the city. The Mumbai-headquartered company has offered to build a brand new secretariat, a mega cultural hub, flyovers and also improve the city's existing roads. This was announced by the Chief Minister after he met with Shapoorji Pallonji's Group Chairman Shapur Mistry on 16th of April. Shapoorji Pallonji, don't forget, is the single largest shareholder in Tata Sons. Here's more proof of Hyderabad becoming the new darling of corporates. These are a few of the deals inked in the last few months. Deloitte has signed up a massive 2.4 million square feet. Pharma giant Novartis, 1.1 million square feet. The $200 billion Brookfield asset management firm from Canada has inked a joint venture with a local company to build a mixed-use development of 2.04 million square feet. And sources tell us HSBC and Capgemini are on the prowl to sign up 1 million square feet each. I reached out to international property consultant JLL to find out more.
I think Hyderabad real estate, whether it is residential or commercial, is quite economical or cheap for the corporate occupiers as compared to places like Bangalore, places like Pune and NCR. In Gurgaon, when you get rentals are above 80 rupees, whereas in Hyderabad it's still at around 45 rupees, in High Tech City at around 35 to 40 rupees in Gachibowli, the prime 2 commercial location. So, and in terms of residential, which is very important to sustain the growth of commercial, in High Tech City, which is the prime IT corridor, the capital value is between 5,500 and around 5,700, which is I think as equal to or lower than what you get to see in Chennai OMR road in the 30th kilometer from the starting OMR road. So if you keep all this perspective, Hyderabad real estate is I think undoubtedly one of the cheapest in India.
Okay, so rentals and prices of residential properties in Hyderabad very competitive according to you, Sandeep. What I also wanted to ask you is that is the government in Hyderabad also pitching in by offering, let's say, incentives to attract investments?
So as far as incentives to investments is concerned, so you have a broad manufacturing and an IT and ITS. For IT and ITS in the latest policy, IT policy of the state, there are a lot of tax exemption from the stamp duty, registration, and other soaps. But there is a huge, I think what the government is also focusing is equally important is the manufacturing sector, the non-IT ITS, because in the last 7 to 8 years, if you see most of the manufacturing manufacturing, whether it is automobile, whether it is power, whether it is cellular related, everything has gone either to Pune or it has gone to Chennai, right, or Bangalore outskirts. Hyderabad never got the pie of the manufacturing. But few quarters back, Johnson & Johnson and P&G, both FMCG giants, have set up their huge manufacturing base, and you would have heard the story of Amazon making it, signing 3 lakh square feet as one of the biggest fulfillment center. So it is very important, and what the state government currently are doing is trying to attract investment from not only the ITES sector, but also from the manufacturing sector.
And all this real estate activity that's taking place in Hyderabad, is it in the outskirts, the suburbs? Because that seems to be the trend across major metros.
So I think it's a very interesting question, Nayantara. I think unlike Bangalore, and if you see NCR and Chennai, where you have the companies and investment across the city, but in Hyderabad, predominantly the interest is in the western corridor of high-tech city, Gachibowli financial district, and in and around financial districts. We still see a lot of reservation from the companies to invest, if it is an ITES, to invest beyond these two corridors. But as far as manufacturing industry is concerned, I think slowly areas near Kottur, where Procter & Gamble has taken, Amazon has taken, and in and around Shamshabad is showing a lot of attraction. So yes, manufacturing, we see new locations or places where the manufacturing sectors are taking a bet on, but whereas ITES is concerned, and it is still high-tech city, Gachibowli and the western corridor.
And with all this happening, I would assume that rentals are only going to go up in Hyderabad. What's your outlook?
Yes, it's going to go up. The reason being there is, as I told you, 3 to 4% of vacancy in the established IT corridor. As compared to a year ago, it was around 38 to 40 rupees, and now it has already reached 46 to 47 rupees. So I feel in coming quarter, in next 2 to 3 quarters, it might touch, I'll not be surprised if it touch 50 rupees. In Hyderabad, the maximum rentals we ever saw was the peak of real estate in 2007, which saw 43 rupees rental. Now it is 50 rupees. And see, I think developers, with the cost of construction going up year by year and the land cost, if they don't get a rental of 47, 48, 50, 52, it does not make them economic sense. Yes, the corporate client might say that at the real estate in Hyderabad, as compared to 2-3 years back, has become costly. But if you compare to Gurgaon, if you compare to more established markets like Bangalore, is still cheaper. And I firmly believe that if it does not make economic sense for the developer, they will not construct it. So I think corporate clients need to realize that, and I need to compare this with the other cities. So even 50 rupees rental in high-tech city, yes, it is not heard of in Hyderabad. Still makes sense for the corporate clients if you compare with the other cities.
And is this revival in the commercial market, the real estate boom that we're going to see in the commercial market, also being complemented by a boom in the residential market?
Oh, no. So the only sector which has predominantly, I'd say, as not revived to large extent is residential. So I'll say from a negative, it is coming closely to neutral, but long way to go to when we can say that it is positive. If you see from the other asset class, office space market, retail, warehousing, land, private equity, NBFC, there is a lot of positivity, there is a lot of momentum happening in the last 3 to 4 months. I'll say from they have really crossed that neutral stage, and they're at a stage where it's a lot of positivity was there. But whereas residential is the only sector I'll see long way to go. But having said that, from negative it has come close to neutral, if not neutral. So that is also a positive movement in the right direction.
So the recovery of the residential market in Hyderabad is still a few years away. I would imagine this is a good time to buy into Hyderabad's property market. I'm talking, of course, about the housing market right now. Can you tell me which are the good areas, the better locations to invest in?
See, residential, again, in and around the western corridor, that is high-tech city, Gachibowli. But high-tech city, Gachibowli, as compared to other markets like Kukatpalli and Miapur, Chandanagar, where there is, where the density of population is very high, and a lot of supply is there, and a lot of upcoming supplies coming. I think there the rates are much lesser than high-tech city and Gachibowli. So if someone is going to, someone who is looking for a 60 to 80 lakhs bracket, they can look at an high-tech city and Gachibowli location, but someone who is looking for lesser than 60 lakhs, they have to go a little far off in Miapur or Chandanagar, which is hardly, I think, 6-7 kilometers from high-tech city.
Elaborate a little more. How can one approach the Hyderabad residential market? How should one play this investment story?
So I think time has come where I think fence sitters need to cross the fence and invest, and they should look at location. If they are pure investors, they already have one or two flats that they are staying, and they want more flats to invest as an investment perspective. They can little go far off from high-tech city and Gachibowli and invest in location like Narsingi. They can invest in the location projects coming in and around Manchiravelu, in and around Kollur, or in and around places like Mokila, where the rates are still affordable and people can get apartments between 40 to 60 lakhs, or places like Mokila where they can get independent house and villas in 80 lakhs to 1 CR. So these are the places where they can take bet and can earn a handful of returns after 3 years or 4 years. And if the ticket size is less than 60 lakhs, 40 to 60 lakhs, and they want to stay, and then they can look at a belt like Miapur or Chandanagar, where they can get it. So it depends on what is the investment thesis or theme. Is it buying and investing so that they can sell it after 3 to 4 years, and then the locations what I've told you. If it is something they want to buy and stay and their budget is a constraint, then I have given you the answer.
In this era of competitive federalism, other cities better up their game if they don't want to lose out to Hyderabad. On that note, let's dip into a short break. On the other side, we tell you of another opportunity in South India. One of Chennai's most luxurious sea-facing hotspots may soon emerge as a hub for affordable housing. Stay tuned.